This landscape, it's sculpted from iron. Notice the deep reddish tones of the rock. This isn't just color, it's evidence of widespread oxidation. The basalt here is saturated with iron oxide, specifically hematite, a compound formed when iron rusts, and it makes up an estimated 13% of the Martian regolith. This isn't a recent event either. This process has been ongoing for billions of years. The orange hue isn't due to a sunset, but to incredibly fine dust particles averaging just 1.5 micrometers in diameter, suspended high above. These particles cause Rayleigh scattering, preferentially scattering red light. This isn't a dead planet, but a frozen, oxidized one. The presence of iron oxide suggests liquid water existed here for extended periods, perhaps over 3 billion years ago. Studying this landscape isn't just about Mars' past, it's a window into Earth's potential future and the long-term fate of any planet with iron and an atmosphere. The camera drifts across an ochre expanse, geology sculpted by eons of wind and radiation, where dust finer than any earthly sand settles on everything. This world is stripped bare, a canvas of rust and shadow, the horizon impossibly distant. Light isn't harsh, but diffused, filtered through a memory. It isn't emptiness, but a waiting room for something forgotten, a place where time slows and fractures, whispering of beginnings and endings simultaneously. "670 souls have marked the presence of a small piece of humanity on this world, Perseverance, a name brimming with intent, a beacon of curiosity cast across 300 million miles of void. This isn't conquest nor colonization, but a fundamental human drive to know, to understand our place in the cosmos, and perhaps glimpse our origins reflected in the ancient face of another planet." Closer now, the ground is a chaotic jumble of fractured stone and weathered boulders, each fragment a story, a piece of a puzzle billions of years old. Warm light catches subtle variations in hue: crimson, burnt umber, dusty rose. A machine built by human hands traverses a world not built for us, a fragile presence testifying to ingenuity and perseverance, but also to our inherent loneliness. This isn't about planting a flag, but extending a hand, reaching across the gulf of space and time to touch something other. The darkness of space presses in, a constant reminder of isolation. But what are we truly searching for? Not just evidence of past life, but a reflection of ourselves, a confirmation that we are not alone in our curiosity, in our longing for meaning. Perhaps Mars isn't a destination, but a mirror. And in its desolate beauty, we see not just the potential for life elsewhere, but the precious, fragile beauty of life here. The universe doesn't offer answers, only echoes. And it's up to us to listen. Scale is deceptive. A distant hill likely dwarfs anything built on Earth. It's a humbling perspective, a reminder of our fleeting existence against the backdrop of geological time. A haze softens the edges of distant formations, a beautiful, melancholic effect lending an ethereal quality to the alien vista. The air feels thin, not just in composition, but in substance, as if the very essence of life struggles to find purchase here. The silence returns, amplified by the vastness, full of potential, of unanswered questions. A single metallic component discarded from the mission lies partially buried, a stark reminder of intrusion.